that's contrary to what the Bible teaches. And I'm sure that you're aware of, if you're not, you should be aware that there are many, 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 many things that people are teaching as Christianity and in churches that is contrary to what the Bible teaches. And I was just discussing this, now you've heard me share this before, but on one occasion, and this was, 25 years ago at least, when my son, Mike, was in high school, and they had what was called the National Day of Prayer. And he asked me, Dad, would you take me to school early? Because we're going around the flagpole to pray. It's the National Day of Prayer. And I said, okay, sure. So on the way to school, short ride from where we live to school, I thought, let me teach him the truth. And I said to him, well, you know that this is not spiritual. This is just political. What these people are doing is campaigning and doing all this stuff to be seen praying. Because nobody could ever take prayer out of school. They'd have to take prayer out of you. Tell me a kid who didn't go in the classroom and that pop quiz came up and they didn't say, oh God, help me pass this test. Nobody knew they were praying, but they were in school. And you can pray anytime you want to. But what these people are campaigning for is to be seen praying. In other words, we want to stand and say, oh God, whatever. Now, the whole nation was doing it, all of the religious country. The Bible teaches you exactly the opposite of that. Jesus said, when you pray, get in your prayer closet. Don't be out there blowing a trumpet, trying to be seen. But that was the country. Everywhere, all your religious broadcasting on television, everywhere. The National Day of Prayer. We're going to pray. But that's opposite of what the Bible teaches. So here's something that people who are in the truth have to contend with all the time. It's not so much the people that are in the world and the people that know, well, no, man, I would come to your church, but I ain't ready, man. I'm still getting high. That's not your biggest contention. I would come to church with you, but that's how I make my money, man. I'm dealing, That's not your biggest. Your biggest contention is the people who are supposed to be really church, but they're not.
Come on, Bishop.
Because they're teaching something as God that's not God.
That's right.
While you're trying to teach the truth.
Yes.
And people are more likely to accept theirs than yours. Yes. Because to be a Christian under an untrue doctrine, you don't have to die.
Glory God.
You don't have to die. You can just go on living your own life and still be what they call a Christian. In fact, we had a young man that came to church here with us. It was one of Mike's group when he came back from being backslidden. He brought a bunch with him, A couple of guys came with him, and which was good. But this particular gentleman, he decided after a while, he got married here. One time, I think Christmas Day or something, whatever it was, he got married, everything like that. When I had Bible studies at his home and everything, at one point, he got tired of the idea of I have to die. He didn't say that, but that's what happened. Because he didn't just stop coming to church here. He went to another church where I could be saved here like this. Another family like that. A woman came to me. We were still on Maple Street. Boy, I think we just started having a choir and everything. And the choir sang one day, man, they were looking around at each other like, what happened? The anointing was so powerful, they didn't know they could sound that way, you know what I mean? And this woman came up to me after service, she said, I want to be saved. And I said, okay, well, we can pray with you, we'll start, Bible study or whatever, talk to you about what it takes to be saved and repentance and all that kind of stuff like that. And she left unhappy. She said, okay, she wasn't rude or anything. Okay, she left, and the next time I saw her, she was sitting down in her house with her daughter, who also attended one-way ministry, and they had a nice big pitcher of beer and everything like that, and having a good old time. And oh yeah, I'm going over here. She went and found another church where she can go and be saved like she was. The issue with people is they don't want to die. You have to die to yourself to be born again.
Thank you, Lord.
And that's the issue. And that's why our contention is with people who are under the guise of Christianity, like, no, come on, you can live like you,
That's right.
like that. So when you will run into a lot of things like that when you're witnessing to people or sharing with people the truth about salvation. And I tell you again, also, when you witness somebody, if you're considering yourself witnessing to them, then the greatest thing that you can do, or really the only thing you can do, is give them your testimony. What happened to me?
Amen.
This is what I thought, this is what I felt, this is who I was. Whatever the Holy Ghost leads you to say to them, that's your testimony. And your testimony goes from what you felt, what you did, all the way to when I received the gift of the Holy Ghost. This is what happened to me. You know, I don't care what they said, your church or mine. I'm telling you the experience I had with God. Like that. And then, you know, you leave it because you understand that when you're sharing the gospel, when you're witnessing to someone, that you're not alone in this. You're doing this, God is doing this, God is speaking to them. But literally what you're telling them is, I need you to die right now. And God's going to give you a new life. He's going to give you a new life. Praise the Lord. Questions? Questions? Comments? Okay, well, praise God. Father, right now, in your precious name, Lord, once again, we thank you for what the experience that you've given us. We thank you, Lord, that we not only have had the blessing of experiencing the truth of new birth in you, but Lord, that you continue to give us truth. And Lord, that you've singled us out. You've separated us from the world. Even the things that call themselves church, but they're not. Lord, we're separate from that. We're separate from every political event, every social event. Lord, everything that's going on in the world, Lord, no matter what it presents, no matter what it's seeking, whatever it's going for, we know, God, that you placed us here as ambassadors because our goal is salvation for the world. So we thank you, God. We give you all the glory and all the honor. And we say that we appreciate it, Lord. We ask that you continue to teach us, continue to minister to us as we present ourselves before you humbly.
Yes.
Receiving all that you have, Lord. And with no plan or no need to be pleasing to